Alright, so we just killed an ogre. Murdered him good. And now we can maybe explore a lot of this area up here. Apparently we've already been to the... We've definitely been there. There's a little bit of area here. That should really be it. I might as well explore the rest of this land. But they're fishing and shit, bro. I mean, I guess they were. There's fish right there. These monsters or whatever, they're smart. Smart adjacent anyway. So I went up that way last time. They do be putting up human skulls though, pretty barbaric. Are there more? Like there's a lot of skulls. You know, maybe it's the freaking ogre. I'm not deterred by human skulls, obviously. I already collected that. This... Oh. Hello. Golden. Software branch and primal water. That's it? Oh, that's not good. Not good enough. A little cave. Ouchie. Okay, that's where you come out of. I see, I see. And right there, this is part of the city.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Wodika.
I see. Nothing? This is a shrine to Vodka. Surely a shrine to Vodka must have a lot of loot. And soldiers.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Wodika's favor.
Pious. Pious soldier. Ritual to the queen that was. The ceremonial altar must be set with a book of law, a lit candle, and a length of old rope. Queen Vodeka, mighty strangler, beloved of oath keepers, bane of oath breakers, bless us with your wrinkled countenance. Grace us with your cruel judgment. We unworthy pawns of the gods require a firm and guiding hand. Pick the fibers of the rope by hand. A prisoner may be used as a surrogate for this task. Repeat these lines until you have a suitable lash. Deliver us from mortal frailty. Bind us to your glory, your burning wisdom. Lash the rope across your back or that of the surrogate until bloodied. Weakness will be abolished. Only the strong, the lawful will endure. Set fire to the book. Great. The law is good. The law is your will made manifest. The law is freedom. Raise the book with both hands. Speak only the language of pain. The ritual has ended. Break these occult pottery. Hello, bud. Maya's Aedyrian soldier.
Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you.
You had me at welcome and lost me at Burned Queen.
Pray, she never hears you. Wodika forgets little. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy?
I'm an Imperial envoy. It is my job to learn the lay of the land. Yeah.
Praise you. I was hoping the Emperor would send more hands to help. These lands are in dire need of order. Just look at the state of this shrine. To show fealty to Wodika is to show fealty to our homeland. Without the patron of justice and oaths, there is no Aedyr. A shrine in this state does not befit a god of her stature. But one of her totems still rests here. It must still be a sacred place.
Oh, I want that totem. What's so special about this totem?
Totems like these are relics from a bygone era. There are legends about how the gods imbued them with their own essence. Can you imagine holding something like this in your hands? Alas, this one is a fragment of what it once was. What I would give to see what power it held. Fortunately, my commander agreed to let me take charge of restoring both the shrine and the totem. I've been posted here ever since.
The architecture is unlike any I've ever seen. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I can tell you is that it's very old. I suspect it was built for a different purpose before it became a shrine to Wodika.
There's a cartographer in Paradise who might be able to fill you in. You're trying to rebuild it when you're not sure who it built it to begin with. There's a cartographer, yeah.
Really? I'll have to look for him the next time I'm on leave. If I'm ever on leave.
How's the restoration progressing?
Painstakingly. We don't have the right materials to rebuild the shrine, so we have to make do.
Nice work. It even smells better here.
I've asked for more supplies. Hopefully the quartermaster won't be foolish enough to refuse. The burned queen deserves everything from us. The sky, and the land, and the heads of her enemies.
Well, you're clearly busy. I've distracted long enough. Do you revere the other gods as much as Wodika?
The others betrayed her. They cast the queen out. But it doesn't matter. She will prevail in the end. Fuck Margaret for burning her. Fuck Abaddon for building the machines that powered Margaret's treachery. I have more patience for the two gods of death, Berith and Rimagand. I merely tolerate Wal and Skad. And I'm profoundly uninterested in Eothas. Apologies. I suppose I have strong opinions on the gods, particularly those that cross the burned queen.
No, this is fascinating. I wonder what you think about the rest. Whose godlike do you think I am? I know I must take after one of them. Then what do you think about the rest?
Of course. I consider myself a self-taught scholar of all the gods, though I am partial to one.
What's wrong with Eothas?
Eothas rules over light and hope and redemption and all such things. He allegedly died, but then rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. They also say that long ago, a farmer by the name of Widewind claimed to be a vessel of Eothas, and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Frivolous idiocy as far as I'm concerned.
Apparently it was true. What about Abaddon?
Calls himself a god of crafting. But Abaddon is just a sniveling idiot who serves Margaret, creating weapons for her campaigns. I don't understand how he could bow his head to that traitor.
What's wrong with Eothas? Oh. Two gods of death, isn't one enough?
Ah, you think so? Berith is the one who determines who lives and dies, ruling over the paths that the dead walk to their next lives. But Rimagand rules over the act of death itself. He is famine, and he is loss, bad luck on a winter road. Very different aspects of the same universal end.
To loathe Margaret.
Margaret is
Margaret.
a traitor. Instead of bowing her head, Margaret burned Wodika. Yet her followers claim she's not a god of battle lust, that she instead embodies military excellence and discipline. Ha! If she were either of such things, the act of worshipping her wouldn't be so persecuted in Rayed Ceres.
Rayed Ceres. Skain, isn't he the god of rebellion?
Yes, a god of resentment, and secret hatreds, and violent rebellions. Sometimes, his followers mutilate themselves so he can possess them, transforming them into killing machines that die when the slaughter is done.
Vale, I feel like I've heard all manner of stories about Vale.
I'm not surprised. Wal is the god of
Wow.
secrets and revelations. Their worshippers have probably rambled incoherently at you about one thing or another at some point. It's tiresome.
Song of the
Eothas
Eothas.
rules over. They also say that frivolous.
Alright, so I've done all of them. Well, you're clearly busy. I've distracted you long enough.
Of course. Goodbye. Wait. You have an important mission, envoy.
Yeah.
Before you go, take the totem on the altar with you.
Just giving it to
I
me.
feel you should have it. Perhaps it will grant you the Burned Queen's grace on your journey. I will await its return.
I'll do that.
Go well, my friend. You're back. I was just thinking about how quiet it is out here.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I'll light a candle for you. Present and accounted for. You're back. I was just thinking about how quiet it is out here.
Destroy these unholy artifacts. Alright. Shrine of the Oathbringer. God Shrine Totem Base. Boudica.
Bet that was part of something once.
Used to activate passive bonuses when placed at party camp and restored with missing fragments. This totem is made of expertly crafted marble and gold. Despite its incomplete state, you still feel a sense of unyielding justice radiating from it. The crown jewel, we have the plaque of oaths, we have plaque of promises, we have the scale of justice and scale of order. What is left is the golden flames. These are torches. They're set on fire. They're trying to rebuild this. Margaret's Fury. It's like a potting. And there's the old rope. Here are the scales. The hell is this? Alright, I don't know. But hey, got some good stuff out of that.
There's something here.
Ooh, an ancient chest. Golden
If anyone
chest.
can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
Arcanist's gloves and an eye of Rigamond. 10% parkour speed plus 20 maximum essence. Through a combination of rigorous training and innate talent, many individuals throughout Eora are able to open their senses to the essence that permeates all things. To manipulate this essence, however, requires a level of dedication above and beyond what most are willing or able to achieve. Though these cloth braces do little by way of protection, they keep the wearer's hand free for the intricate gestures needed to cast spells. Yes, it is indeed looting a temple. I thought it would be very deep. It is not deep. It is indeed very shallow. What is this? Oh, I do love these stone stone chairs. Yeah, they have set up camps and all here. Ooh, I'm in his freaking tent. Just checking, you know, making sure everything is to order. I'm Vodika's champion or whatever. I don't know. Am I considered Vodika's champion here? This is the only. Yes, I think so. Then head towards the walls. Look at that, a bit of art right here. The Rise Party Camp. Okay, let's set up party camp. We have some things we must do. For example,
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it?
place totem fragments.
That's 3. It's definitely getting fired up now.
5 now. Totem active, Scales of the Oathbringer. Reduce companion's ability. What? View details. Reduce companion ability cooldowns by 15%. Activating a companion ability increases your damage for 5 seconds. Critical hits deal 5 fire accumulation. +2 intellect, +2 resolve. That's pretty good. And then that's swift orders, power of the commands, everything with the damned, queen's burden, noblesse oblige. Reviving a companion grants rapid health and essence regeneration. Complete skills of the oath
It's
drinker.
nice to take a break from the city. Can't imagine I'd want to close my eyes there if I were you.
Alright.
I'll be here if you need me.
Marius. Oh, come on. He didn't say anything. Party stash just has golden stuff. They have wind and wave and seven striving. So golden stuff I'm not gonna sell, I think. They're gold. The great axe and this stuff I will sell. To get the chance. I should upgrade also my last light of the day. I don't really use it, but it goes to 48 damage. There you go, it is now a fine quality thing. Now we need steel chunks and Helia's talon, hardwood branch. Yeah, so we need better stuff to upgrade this. It's no longer common, so. Okay, good shit. Now we have a totem. Oh, hello.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. We do not understand.
You mean here in Paradise? The living land seems like a complicated place. I never thought I'd find myself explaining something to a spirit. People will always fight over something. It's just a question of what? You mean here in Paradise?
They come on foreign ships. Exiles grafted from other trees.
He loves trees.
Salt clings to their hair. The scent of distant shores to their skin.
The outsiders are coming, right? Most of them come for a better life. Some of them are seeking freedom. They are attracted to unconquered soil. A lot of them just want to get away with murder. Some are seeking freedom. Yeah.
Branches unimpeded. Why?
Freedom to be themselves, freedom from laws, freedom from old debts. To be themselves.
A foundling deer seeking the woods.
Yeah.
The ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us?
Order. They, you mean Aedyr? We have a right to be here. All I know is that Aedyr should tread carefully. They want the same thing as others. Power. Yeah.
Blood thickens the stream. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate?
I wish they could find a way to resolve things peacefully. There's enough space for everyone. It doesn't have to be this way. I'd like to think we are better than that, but life keeps proving me wrong. I was murdered as soon as I got here. Some mortar wouldn't, well, kill it. There's enough space for everyone. It doesn't have to be this way. Yeah.
The tiger builds his den beside the lions. Anxious peace. Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced.
Oh?
We reach for it. It calls to us.
A memory. What kind?
A past. Theirs. Ours. The layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Find the voice's memory. The call of the past. The voice in your head believes they have a lost fragment of their memory somewhere in Dawnshore. As strange as it seems, you may gain insight into their enigmatic nature if you find it. Search the east of Dawnshore for a vision. What will it look like? Maybe you will know when you encounter it. East of Dawnshore. Yeah, it's right there. And the Watcher is here too. Interesting. Well. Frig berries. What the hell? Zorab's at the gate. Can't be having Zorab's at the gate. Got a health potion on him. You're looking for a way in, bro. Okay. I have Rigamond. Full wine, a common pistol, some lockpicks, grenade and a bow. A nice little area here, though. Grenades and apples. Don't mix those up. Fine. Arak. Common great sword. Also, I did not need to blow that up at all, by the way. An interesting little place here. Aedyrian Arbacaster. Oh, he's got a gun. He's a gunman. Is there perhaps an entrance here? Not that I can see. Okay, let's try and see what is down here. Must have gone in there before. We did, the dead bear. Hello, boar man. Electric lily seed. Health potion and cabbage. Then we have foragers here.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Equipment upgrade at party camp, I know, but like, not the ones I want, you know. Yo. Scout, slasher, scout. Missed the head. Alright. Dead. Okay, an all-seer. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Some pepper on him. Big old Zarap camp. Eye of Rigaman, raw alabaster, they all had fish on them. Paradisian ladder. The bones of the dead. Gamba. Or these pots. Wild lands these are. Poison's memory is here. The yellow bands, Andres kiss. Watcha. Like an entrance. Open anymore. Okay. Then we have a wall. Another older Pragruden whatever wall. And we have some spring berries. And a dude here. Hello. Southern Embrace. Nice to know there are guards guarding this area. Okay. One little thing here. There is stock. So this area is all unknown to us. Okay, just run across here, fill in the map. That's what I'm talking about. Now, directly this side apparently is a little area we have not been to yet. They are right, I haven't been here before.
Got some.
Yeah. That is... Interesting. Silver penning and a great hammer. What the hell? Tattered note. I can't believe I was barred entry into Paradise. The city is my home. These people know me, and yet I wasn't let in. I refused to be stuck out here. I was able to scrounge up rope and hook. So I am going over the walls. Vodeka is my witness. I'll get back into the city or die trying. Well, he died trying. Slipped or something up there. Why was he? Oh, because the city was in lockdown, right? Alright, and then we are down here. This part of the map has also been explored now. We'll head up here. This is the road they want us to take. matter. That's the road we will take then. Is there anything here? Not that I can see, no. A little bit of untamed wilderness here. There you go. This entire side of the map is also now considered explored. Should not be anything left. There you go. That's this entire area. And then this entire, I've walked across the walls here to try and get a sense of this area. Now, multiple things we could do. Question is, what should I do? Different places we could do, we could go, different things we could do. So I think starting by going north is a good idea. Up here and then into the cave. Oh, that's where the memory is. Well, whatever. We'll find the memory first. Look at all this. Aedyr. Watcher's Mirror. Is this where the Watcher is too?
One moment.
Nothing, huh?
So-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
And big old pots. Hoping one of these pots will have something for me. Yet it doesn't seem like that is going to be the case.
First rule of godless ruins: don't touch anything.
And it is a beautiful place. This is the ancient memory. Okay.
We have been here before.
A bunch of
Does
weird
the
looking.
new earth settle beneath your feet?
I see no footprints but my own. Do animals avoid this place? I've already accepted your call. What are you trying to tell me? First the outpost, now here. Why do you keep bothering me? Yeah.
They flee the roar of thunder. It shakes the birds out of the trees. Even now, they smell fear.
What do they have to be afraid of? Is this land under a curse? The weather is calm. When did this happen? What do they have to be afraid of?
Now our memory is a wound, reopened.
What do you remember?
For generations, the Aedyr wandered the
Aedyr.
land, seeds in the wind.
The Aedyr were godless, were ancient settlers in the living lands who mysteriously vanished ages ago, leaving behind few clues to their fate. Only ruins and artifacts remain of their past.
A storm had tossed them to our shores.
Okay,
They were
storm.
branches without roots. Then you, Kishamal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair.
Kishamal was a figure of godless myth. Not much is known about them, save that Kishamal was born under special circumstances and helped to erect a great city that was later destroyed. Who I am Kishamal? So I think she is literally the land.
Your people saw a sign of greatness.
A gift, a duty, an inheritance, a burden. A gift.
A blessing.
Yeah.
one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimo. How did you bear the weight?
I had to live up to their expectations. I could not let my people down. I turned inward. I punished myself more harshly than the elders ever could. I rebelled. I would decide my destiny, not the circumstances of my birth. I was filled with unquenchable fire. I would prove myself on my own merits. Live up to their expectations of this. I mean, unquenchable fire. Yeah, yeah.
Your resolve filled your people with trepidation and respect. They knew you would leave a legacy. Of what kind, they were unsure. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some, tired of their exile, they wanted to return to their ancestral lands.
They were misguided. Our prospects lay in front of us, not behind. They were selfish. Without their labor, how would the rest of us survive? They were foolish. Could they not see they had no land to return to? They were right. We had given them no reason to see a future here. Our prospects lay in front of us, not behind.
You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home.
Right.
What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimo?
Wide roads, open gates, docks that would welcome the world, schools, temples, monuments. We would define ourselves through what we made. Agriculture, forges, aqueducts. We needed to be self-sufficient. Tall towers, high walls to protect us. We would never be refugees again. I do like this whole thought of tall towers, high walls to protect us. We would never be refugees again. Defend. Or agriculture, forges, aqueducts, self-sufficient. Yeah, that's
After
good.
years of hunger, the Aedyr deserved stability. You could not nourish your souls without nourishing your bodies first. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak?
I ordered them to clear the land when people had endured enough compromise. I had told them to build in harmony with nature, even if the city was not as grand. Yeah.
The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork?
Proud, relieved, unfulfilled somehow. I only saw more to be done. I was proud.
You had earned your pride, yet a new trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another weight. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead?
I listened to the people's concerns. Even when my body cried out for rest, I honored our laws and traditions. I tried to be firm but fair. I delegated to my advisors. I never asked for anything. It was my city. I led according to my will. Firm but fair.
You learned the value of balance. We should like that to be our way. To their surprise, the people admired you. You upheld the old ways, but questioned them when they no longer served the greater good. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence.
What happened at the end of the vision? Yeah, what happened?
We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back.
Was there a flood, an earthquake? Did we fight amongst ourselves? Were we invaded? Were we conquered? Did the gods strike us down for our pride? Were we invaded? Conquered?
It is fruitless.
Hmm.
A void. A tremor in the Aedyr. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimo. What became of you?
My people rescued me from devastation. I perished in city's collapse. I cast myself into the wilderness. I could not live with those I failed. My people rescued me from the devastation.
They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Alright. Godlike ability, Remembrance of Kishmael. Godlike ability passive, increase your maximum health by 10%. Open the legend menu with tab to view your godlike abilities on the screen. I like that.
Envoy. Oh, gods. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?
I am here. I have more health now. There you go. Alright, and that is an ancient memory. The Watcher's Mirror. These are bones, bro. Bro, those are giant ass bones. I don't like that. Yo, buddy. Drawn in winter.
Take your best shot.
Power attacks deal moderate frost accumulation nearby enemies. Hits deal plus 10% bonus frost damage. A Legend of the Living Land speaks of a marvelous and dangerous garden watched over by 4 guardians, Northern Wind, Southern Gale, Western Sun, and Eastern Moon, to protect the garden from those who would disturb its wonders, and to protect hapless wanderers from the ravenous beasts and carnivorous plants within. The guardians diverted travelers with their respective domains: frigid and buffeting winds, glaring daylight, and darkness of night. 3 would stand alert each season, while 1 guardian rested. It is said that Eastern Moon unearthed dawn, drawn in winter each year after the last of autumn's winds had died down. Skeleton guardians of this place were awoken. Priest cannot be allowed to live. Bang. More Rangers. No, you don't. Okay. Another ranger. Okay, say bye bye to the ranger.
Hey! Over here! That's
What? Alright. Oh, that guy had a nice turquoise on him. Turquoise is an amorphous, semi-precious stone, opaque and blue or blue-green in color, but often flecked with darker deposits. Prospectors have claimed they that they are abundant in the wetlands north of Emerald Stair. Regards are common in Eora and often prized by jewelers for their bright colors. Their considerable hardness also makes them suitable for a variety of practical applications. The mountains and canyons near Dawnshore used to be teeming with these stones, though far fewer are found these days. Probably use them all up. Probably have some nice food. Some cooked alabaster. There you go. Would like to have some weaker foods anyway. That are not so
something here.
precious. Not that strong at not that good at what they do, basically. If they're too good, that's a problem because, then I feel like I'm wasting it. Which I may or may not be doing, but Hey, look at that, an Eye of Regabund. I'm at the Shrine to Boudica. Kraken Horn. Oh, this is just spilling over. I see, this is the lake source. Could jump over there. Alternatively, oh, alternatively nothing. There is no alternative. Alright. Path to the Walker to the Watcher reveals itself. Okay, this is an enemy camp. Yet there are no enemies here. Wonder how that came about. Maybe there was an enemy here, we just killed it. It's very possible that is the case. There were a lot of enemies on that side. Here we can grab a shortcut.
How'd you do that?
Okay.
We make a good squad.
Wayfarer's Ring in turquoise. Plus 15% health and essence regeneration from potions and food. The most paladins that are devoted to Vodka can be found among the ranks of the Steel Garrote Order. There is always an exception to the rule. Ulfrang was one such exception. He was of the order of kind wayfarers and would spend his days walking alongside those traveling the roads of Aedyr, keeping them safe from beast and outlaw alike. The only thing as notable about Ulfrang as his desire to keep the innocent from harm was his legendary appetite. Even in the most dire of circumstances, a good meal and a good drink could raise the man's spirits like nothing else. Vindictive band. The suit black iron of this ring is etched with detailed descriptions of various leaves and berries and is coated with a thin shear of ichor. On closer examination, the depiction represents one of the most poisonous plants known to the world. A thin band of Aedyr bisects the center of this unaffected gold ring. The metal is well worn and scratched in places as if it had adorned a laboring hand for many decades. The band's interior is engraved with the words, "Don't look down." Celestial loop. Fire and a Ratian figure. I have the steel garrote medallion, right? Resolve. Yeah, I mean steel garrote is kinda like Mathang. Regenerate essence, fire damage. I'm all about the steel garrote. At least equipment wise. I have all kind of steel garrote equipment. I mean if the steel garrote has a gun, then you know. I'll be wanting that. Alright, Mr. Watcher, or Miss Watcher, I don't know if it is a male or female, but or gender neutral, or whatever.
You know we can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's that over you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
Don't like watchers?
No, that wasn't me. But it was. How am I ever supposed to return to the farm?
What happened, patron?
Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power.
Are you alright? I'm not really concerned about whatever this watcher has to say. Are you alright?
No, I don't think I am. Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead. By my hands.
Not really your hand. That was in the past. Leave it there. You're a different person now. What if she's wrong? Then you need to use this life to make amends. You seriously believe that nonsense? Everyone knows watchers are frauds. I mean, they're not, but yeah, you're a different person now. Or you need to make amends.
What do I do, though? Find the descendants of those... I can't even say it. Look, I just want to go back home. To the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now? Knowing what I know. I keep telling myself that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are.
Good. Keep telling yourself that you aren't defined by a past life. If you really feel you need to atone, use this life to change the world for the better. Just a sham. You aren't defined by a past life. Yeah.
You mean that? All of those people I hurt. But maybe you're right. Thank you, godlike. You have given me much to think on. Oh.
Coin.
Make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading.
Why is that?
Why, it's tradition. Rooney doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do.
I don't accept payment for my advice either. You can just throw your coins at my feet.
What you do is your decision, but you have been warned.
Right? Coin. A gift from one of Runid's patrons. It yearns for the pond beside the Watcher's home.
Talk to her at your own risk. I wish I hadn't. If I have lived before, what will it mean to live again?
I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Maybe not.
There is such a thing as knowing too much about yourself. Please, leave me to my thoughts. Please, leave me to my thoughts.
Alright, well, apparently we're at Runid's house. I will explore the establishment before I deign to enter it. This is dangerous. I see you have a little garden here. Taking your Paradisian ladder. Okay. Coin, missing coin. Bunch more here. Okay, clean out her little pond here. Okay. Nothing here? Alright.
Step closer, godlike.
You keeping some spoiled apples around. I'll clean up for you. Bunch of peppers. Don't need all that cabbage, do you? Invitation from the Clavager. Rend. My people told me what happened to your village, or at least what they understand of it. First, allow me to offer my sympathies. The wilderness is unforgiving, mysterious, and perhaps worst of all, unapologetic. Second, I invite you to reside in paradise for as long as you will have us. Your needs will be taken care of. All we ask in return is to make use of your talents as a watcher. Whenever you are ready for a new beginning, the gates of paradise will be open to you. Yours, Clavager Aemon. All kinds of magical knickknacks. Bowls of food. Scales to weigh herbs and the like, I'm guessing. Renan's dream what the hell is Runner's dream journal. Another restless night. I watched people scream, flee, and die as a mountain toppled over and buried them. Overhead, the great tree spread out its branches to eclipse the very stars, its bark a dizzying array of colors. The dreams are getting stronger but not clearer. Whose soul am I detecting? Why is my sight blurred when I try and focus on it? When last I had this dream, it augured the death of my village by a maddening blight. What is the dream trying to tell me now? I do not understand. Maybe I am not meant to. Maybe it's for someone else. Maybe it's for me. Aedyr. I like Aedyr. Well, I've stolen whatever I could. What's up, Brunid?
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
That's
She's
nice.
accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike?
I died and returned. You're supposed to give me a clean bill of health. Liliana says you could help me. I've been hearing voices. Well, a voice, singular. Cross your arms, you tell me, Watcher. I died and returned. You're supposed to give me a clean bill of health.
Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Flush your head a little strange. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
Breathe rapidly. I am not so sure about this. I dip my toe into bottomless
The
depths.
lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
Are you making this up? This isn't working. I don't feel anything. Yeah.
A door. A garden gate?
Garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How?
My
Who
patron?
are you? What are you?
I'm a godlike?
Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
Hmm.
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected.
I don't understand what happened. You're telling me I'm tingling all over. You seemed distant for a moment there. Are you alright? Did you really hear the voice in my head just now? What happened?
I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
She helped me, or whatever this spirit is. Ancient
You
spirit.
only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who?
I have no intellect. Great. The voice in my head?
I can say much, but that thing, whatever it is, eludes me. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface.
That's good, right? I don't like the sound of that. Can you remove it? I don't like the sound of that. Can you remove it?
One cannot remove something so deeply entwined with their nature. Not entirely.
Deny the heart. Air is not air.
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A
Voice.
godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
No intellect. Which one of the gods did this to me? Because I've been unlucky from the moment I set foot on this island. Which one of the gods did this to me?
I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you.
She must have done it then.
Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind.
So I'm healthy but cursed and alone. Where do I go from here? What I'm hearing is you don't have the answers I seek. So I'm healthy but cursed and alone.
Better luck in your next life. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor. But the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Aedyr, commune with it. Aedyr has a strong link to the beyond.
Aedyr?
Aedyr holds the path between this life and the next. a conduit for souls all around Eora.
Yeah.
Through Aedyr, a soul may find its way back to the wheel to be born again. But the Aedyr here, in the living lands, is different, insular.
Her
It
Aedyr.
connects only to itself. Twisting vines, essence warping into essence.
You think Aedyr has the answer I seek? When I touched the Aedyr, an Aedyr pillar, I heard a voice. What does that have to do with my godlike nature? If the Aedyr is insular, where do the souls go? Yeah, I heard a voice.
A lost soul, perhaps, wandering and in search of some connection from afar. When you find Aedyr, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Aedyr may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions?
Yes, the ambassador wants some assurance that I'm okay. Am I okay?
As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight.
Can you tell my friend Marius about his soul?
Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
What about Kai?
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
I spoke to another watcher in Paradise. Any truth to her?
The city is full of desperate people in search of hope and willing to pay for it. But to answer your question, no. I have never met another like myself.
It has been enlightening. Thank you.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you
All right.
get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
Alright. Where the hell did she go? She's here.
Don't you see it? A garden. A garden without end. Trouble me no more. I look to the horizon, and I see a mountain in flames.
Mountain in flames.
Try not to dream. It isn't safe anymore. I see a city reduced to ash, a blighted farm, a corpse wearing a collar.
That sounds like Paradise and then the Inquisitor.
Don't you see it?
Yeah.
A garden. A garden.
Coin missing coin. I don't have a coin anymore. Well, shit. Whatever. Still there. I had my reading, bud.
I hope she gave you some good news.
Good.
Please, leave me to my thoughts.
Alright. Ready for a dive. Cannonball. Woo! Think someone tried that and hit the bridge. That is how it broke. Possible. Okay, so we have the Watcher's Mirror and then this southern entire area. Ondra's Kiss, the yellow bands. Rauga, yellow bands is left. Okay, nothing is too hard for me anymore. That's good. Then there's also Castle's Folly for Luminous Ardra. A bit of Wanderer's Reach. Hightown cannot be explored, unfortunately. This mountain cannot be. Yeah, we've done whatever we can with this area. There is nowhere else we can go. So, all of this stuff is going to remain as such. Now, the water, obviously, I can, but just because I can doesn't mean I should, if you know what I mean. I do love how it shines, though. I don't know if I can fill in that gap there. There's a giant ass mountain here. Oh, there you go. It's filled. It's filled. It's such a giant creature. I don't know what the hell that is. All I know is it's freaking huge, man. Gul'dan chest. What do you got? Stelgar's Pride. Oh, this is intimidating feline codpiece. Cast Barbaric Shout when taking damage greater than 20% of your maximum health plus 5% stamina regeneration rate. The Stelgar is known for many deadly traits, one of which is its legendary ferocity, which practically emanates from this armor. The wearer's limbs move more efficiently and their breathing comes easier, even in the most rigorous of fights, as the predatory power of the Stelgar flows through their veins. The attached codpiece, which, while tasteless and garish, is sure to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, or perhaps lust. It's difficult to determine what the original intent of that snarling feline face was, but if nothing else, it's certainly memorable. Oh yeah. Yep, it is. It is weird looking. Yeah, but I'll just take steel corrode plate. The Paladin Order in the service of Goddess Boudica, they are feared already for their unwavering determination to punish Oathbreakers with their armor-based marks of combat. With the monstrous Spider Queen that is owner fell prey to is no less effective for them. Blessed by a priest of Boudica, this armor ensures the safety of the wearer by punishing those who dare to strike them decisively. It's a good armor set. This is the feline codpiece. I just found it. And the gloves of Boudica, whatever are yet to be found. Although I fear I have already found it, actually. Oh no, no, I was slipping down, man.
Not sure we lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
What? Oh, this is the yellow bands. Another bounty that must be clear. Is that the Stellagar? It's freaking huge, man. It's insanely huge. Man, this is Ondra's Kiss. Bring supplies to refugees. A bundle of fresh Ondra's Kiss. It leaves tingles to the touch and its bracing scent clears the nose. Wanna kill these guys before we get out of here?
Right behind you.
It was nothing. Southern Embrace. Running around the sides of this place, and the hand is coming up. Okay. I never took the Great Road here. Okay. Trying to clear out the fog here. Now there's a highwayman here. The rise. Okay, no real way back that way, so the way we will head into the yellow band camp.
Keep your guard up. You don't look like the type to negotiate.
Have they tamed a bear? They have a freaking bear, bro.
Hold it, you! You're gonna regret this!
Okay. Okay, eat that. Okay, bang. Holy shit, he took a hit. Yeah. Got him. Ringleader. Mother Bowman. What the hell? Okay, these freaking bears. I hope you die of fire damage. You did.
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
Who's ready for more?
You are not. Yellow armband. The once vibrant dye of this tattered armband has since faded with time. Despite its age, the yellow color is still rather eye-catching. Another yellow armband. Another yellow armband. Completes the set. More. 4 armbands. I guess all of them. Well, that's a bear, so not have anything on him, but all of the human members had these armbands. I mean, they were part of this gang or whatever. Gaggle of fools. Collect proof of your kills. Now I gotta go claim my reward. Alright, all of my lockpicks. Scam surely had stuff. Not that much. But I remember I was here also.
One moment.
Left an axe here. Ooh. Another little entrance here. How quaint.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Another one down.
Alright, there are younger members here.
Glad that's over.
Fragile diary. Poor Majestu. Again with the rain. The hot, damp air grows untenable, so we keep the windows open to ventilate the house. The last 2 merchants have brought reports of unrest in the city, but the road nearby is quiet. No one seems to bother us here until last night. Damelo mentioned this morning that he heard clanking noises coming from deep in the woods, like if a sword could walk, he said. It has kept him awake all week. I told him to stop. He will give him some nightmares. I cannot admit I hear them too. Oh, it was the bandits coming up, I think. Gold and chest. What do you got? Arcanist, Gamberson, and Aedyr. Plus 20% area of effect damage and plus 20% maximum essence. Through a combination of rigorous training and innate talent, many individuals throughout Eora are able to open their senses to the essence that permeates all things. To manipulate this essence, however, requires a level of dedication above and beyond what most are able to achieve. Garments like these are prized among arcane practitioners for the essence woven in among their fibers to bolster the wearer's own reserves. Can become an arcanist. I like my plate armor, bro.
One moment.
Nothing yet that I have missed, apparently.
One moment.
Alright, Marius. Alright. So burners here. And that is the yellow band camp as well. Completed. All missions completed actually. Escape plan, bring supplies to refugees. We have the totem, just need golden flames. Out of the Isle of Wicked Outlaws, okay, so that is in Castle's Folly. Okay. Then Precious Light, that's also over there. The totem is where escape plan can just need to go back. These two need to be turned in. And then Mighty Vodeka came to me in a dream, commanding me to hide my old gloves and retire from service in the Steel Road. Reader, if you are worthy soul, take my gloves and bring justice to lawless, she demands it. Vodeka's hide my old gloves. Why not have? I have Steel Road gauntlets, the hands of cult, Arcanist's glove, Blackwing gloves, normal gloves, a lot of them. And then boots, different kind of boots. Must be a Steel Road gun eventually that I will find. But anyway, we're safe for now, and I'll see you in the next one.